Today. So one of the things we first tried to do was use cheesecloth and trash bags to separate the liquid. Didn't really work out that well. Then we tried decanting. Decanting works probably the best, getting the most of the liquid off the top and separate them into different bins. We also tried to make the smashing method using holes in a bucket, which the problem with the holes in a bucket is it allowed out about the same amount. You can see a little bit more liquid in that one, but they're virtually similar. So that didn't work. So the best thing we're going to do is we're going to do as best we can decanting. We're going to fill these things up. We're going to put it on a cart. It's going to go off. And then TH is going to go and have a lot of fun with using this for fuel.
And it actually works out better when there's more liquid. It pours into the biodigester easier. Right? It just goes right down the throat. We don't have to add water. It's just the weight of the water, the volume, the number of buckets you need is increased. Again, I think transportation cost and labor, but I think the labor you put in, didn't you learn that it was more labor here?
Yeah, it's more labor, and I think in the future what you would have to do is create a contraption that is about the size of this, that you would put a bucket in here, you would be able to spin that bucket and then dump the solid waste if you wanted to do it that way, or just have to bring more containers and worry about the fuel and the wear and tear on the fuel that's going to be delivered.
And what about the volume of liquid that you put into the incinerators? Can you minimize that so that you're getting a grind that still comes out the 40 millimeter pipe, but doesn't use that much water when it comes out? So you'd use a minimum amount. Do you want to show us what the grinding looks like? There should be soapy water. There is in that bucket back there. And put some food waste in if you have it. Oh, it's already in there, okay. I would just turn this around and dump it. Why use the, you know.
To avoid the splashback.
Oh, the splashback, okay.
Ready? Yep.
There we go.
Okay, so use as little water as you can. And that's soapy water, right?
Yep.
So we're using Gebrauchtwasser, we're using gray water. Grinding it through. Okay. Remove that. Let's get this stuff in. Turn it on again. Go ahead. A little bit. Again. Okay, good. Yeah, pretty good. All right, so now you've got the maximum amount of water, but you used as little as you could. Let's bring that over and decant it. And then we have the whole procedure documented. All right, so we bring it over to the decanting barrel. Let me get around so I can see. Okay, very good, all right. We're doing the decanting method. So we ground it with the minimum amount of gray water necessary. We then do a little decant. So we're sacrificing those organics until we get a reasonable slurry. I mean, it'd be lovely to recover all of it, right? If you can do it, if you have enough buckets and enough runs that you can make, and it works out with the fossil fuels and labor you're using and the time to get it up to the site, it makes sense. Otherwise, this stuff should be just dumped on the garden. And we've shown that when you dump this on the garden, it will not create smells, it will not attract vermin. So there is a value. Okay, so that's pretty good. And then you've got a bucket that's ready to go. So it looks like from a full bucket, you get to about 3/4, 2/3, and that's reasonable for sloshing.
Right.
Then this is the stuff that could be poured out in the garden. Right? Okay, so that's the procedure now. No more cheesecloth, no more buckets with holes, no more trying to remove all the water. It's just labor intensive. It's not going to pencil out. We can sacrifice this portion in order to get those wins. And really, if the municipality would allow it, this is perfect fertilizer for their shrubs and lawns and stuff. And it should stay on site. It should never be a hauling issue. It's phosphorus, it's nitrogen, it's potassium, it's carbon. I mean, it's all the great nutrients that are making the compost, but it's a liquid compost.
It's all stuff that was made for us that we didn't have to make.
Exactly. And it's such a crime to think that you do such hard work trying to feed people, and then we're not allowed to use what they don't eat to feed the very food systems, the nature, the trees, the shrubs, the lawns. And it goes into some chemical bin over there and becomes toxic. I mean, who does that?
We do.
We do. You can imagine the Aztecs with their beautiful Chinampa system in Tenochtitlan, which had a greater population than Rome at the time. They would have been dying for this stuff. They're like, yeah, let's feed the fish, let's feed the plants.
Look at the Amazon.
Yeah,
We let it go.
yeah,
You know, back in the day, they took care of it.
yeah. They created a terra preta, they made it a civilization flourish with rainforest all over. So this is a way back. Thank you, Professor Chef Mike.
You guys. Love being a part of it.
Beautiful. All right. And of course, we hope to produce biogas, which will offset some of this use, get fossil fuel use in the future. But this is the experiment, and I think it's been fairly successful. Here's what I would like to do.
Yeah, I don't know.
And I'm going to turn the camera off, and I'll tell you what I would like to do.